It was 2022, and I was an 89-year-old woman with serious health conditions. It would surprise no one if I kicked the bucket for completing my bucket list. Top on that list, from the 9 months in my mother's womb right up to this fateful day, what I wanted was to be hailed by the world as a star. I confess, writing a memoir was not a new idea for me. Of course, this big mouth know-it-all wanted to tell it like it was. At 89, there were so many challenges. Would I be able to tell my version of the truth without blame or shame? The latter question, did I have the physical stamina? The latter question was easier to answer than the former. The light of creativity would go out with my last breath, from my mouth to God's ears. I did have enough breath to write my story, share a few mixed opinions and judgments, and keep my arthritic fingers and absurd mental meanderings moving around a keyboard. Could I write my story and finally be discovered as the Grandma Moses of the printed word, perform readings and book signings, be interviewed on PBS, Fresh Air, be on the cover of People or Time? Oh God, doesn't that sound wonderful? Sure sounds like I was trying to convince myself, doesn't it? Whoa, am I really gonna do this? Talk about climbing a sand mountain. I was born the 7th cliché in a family of 8 clichés, living with our chief cliché, mother and father. We were raised on such gems as Sally Jane, a rolling stone is hard on the kidneys. There are no new stories. We're each living variations of the same old, same old. This is definitely true about my story. It's so damn repetitive and cliche. Sex, stardom, marriage, sex, parenting, sex, stardom, sex, travel, sex, divorce, and most importantly, the childhood trauma that gave me a passport to be a very sophisticated neurotic. You do know the difference between a neurotic and a psychotic, don't you? A neurotic is someone who builds castles in the air. A psychotic is someone who moves in. 1938, Orson Welles startled the world with his brilliant, mind-bending War of the Worlds radio broadcast. Our family was one of the many who believed it was a live news broadcast announcing that aliens were invading the Earth. The reaction to the broadcast was orchestrated by an innocent and obviously extremely gullible mother and father. My oldest brother, Raymond, thought that they were just plain dumb to believe such an unbelievable story. The good news is that they weren't the only ones. Across the country, thousands of families were doing the very same thing, escaping the aliens.